on those as well.
Yeah. I think that is a bit of a supernova theme.
Just a bit of a supernova.
They didn't put it in the name.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's galactically accurate, but
Fury doing their team champ beforehand.
I didn't actually see what happened. I saw on court 2, Valkyrie and Thunder had a very close match.
Very tight game. I did not see how that finished, but near the end it was tied up.
Yeah, well, obviously it was 5-4. So a 1-point win for one of the teams. I think Thunder from the way the body language of those teams, but man, I came back right as that game was over. So
yep.
But
we're off here.
This game was
Yusuf dropping it.
Yeah, that pitch back wasn't super clean, and unfortunately, he gets tagged out.
Once again, we can hear lots of cheering from the Albertans, cheering for Avalanche. That's over on their secondary stream on Dodgeball PEI.
The Avalanche facing off against Bon Echo, the Ontario Individuals team.
On this court here, we see the teams kind of making plans, posturing up, getting ready for throws.
Yeah, Savard taking that shot.
Yeah, managed to find number 24, Steve Cook there. He's been playing quite well.
Oh, it's like a high shot and another shot, taking out 2 from Nova Knights. And Bradbury and McInnes remaining.
Yep.
I mean, they are 2 fairly experienced players, so good ones to be remaining, but Fury is a strong team, so it's going to be tough to come back here. And Drusik calling the shots. Bradbury sends one.
McInnes made a throw and managed to connect it.
Yeah, Savard reaching a bit for that catch and not able to hang on to it. And sounds like that ball bounced just before it found Andrusik.
Yeah.
Sorry, from Andrusik, it bounced before it found McInnes.
Went way up into the stands, too.
You got a couple of
Might
people.
be able to see some people climbing for it.
Parkouring their way up to that ball. McInnes does get tagged eventually.
Yeah, McInnes actually a bit of an honorary Islander. He lives in Nova Scotia now, but he did start playing dodgeball here.
I see. I think I've seen him make the journey into Ontario a few times, too, for some of the big tournaments there.
Yeah, he definitely enjoys the game. Just Bradbury left now for the Nova Knights. Making a strong throw.
Bradbury, a very agile player. Could see some strong dodges, but he's going low and defensive here.
Even small, making for a safe block for himself.
Yeah, good smart play on his part. Fury being a little conservative on offense. I think that's okay. They've got pretty significant player advantage right now.
Yep.
And yeah, looks like Andrusik found him with that one. So good start from Fury. 4 players strong, putting up the first point on the board. Nova Knight's going to regroup and see kind of a bit of directing traffic there from Colin Kelly. You see Wood threatening to throw, but it actually comes from Savard off the rush there. A little bit of a mix-up.
I know it mixed me up. I was watching Wood and ready for him to throw.
I mean, he was looking convincing. So.
Yeah. Oh, it was Thoreau with a nice catch there.
Yeah, that first ball avoided him. The second one, it looked like he kind of...
It was catching Michael Morris out.
Thoreau kind of like closed his eyes and squeezed and hung on to that one. And let's see, I think some acknowledgement of a good throw maybe from Mitch DeVoe. And we see a couple of balls going over onto Cook. I think that was Fluid tagging him out. Now the Nova Knights coming to the line. Bit of pressure from Savard, but they hit out Unions regardless. And you see that follow shot. Again, Fury doing a great job of staggering their timing of the throws. Andrusik following and finding the target. So the Nova Knights are going to want to claim that ball. Wood doesn't want to make it easy, but at the low cost of throwing one ball, the Nova Knights do get a second one back, and then Savard's throw goes high over Kelly. Thoreau making the plan, communicating it from the middle. That ball from Wood bounced.
Yeah, it would be nice letting his opponent know.
Yep. Oh, I think that one catching up high on Justin Posviata.
Yeah, across the face while he was moving. So just Colin Kelly left.
Yeah, we see a nice hook shot there, and he does get tagged out, though.
Yeah, good block in the first row, but Thoreau following up.
I like what Kelly did there. I mean, he knew he was going to get charged. He threw across his body at the far corner for an attempt to just kind of, you know, if that opposite side corner started to run a little early, that throw was a threat to knock him out. And then maybe Kelly could just deal with the thrower right in front of him. But
yeah, it gives him the straighter block.
Yeah.
But, yeah, really good job from the Fury member there to still throw despite getting thrown at.
Yeah.
And open the opportunity up for Thoreau.
So Wood almost kicked that ball back away when the pitch back wasn't clean, but Plurd was able to recover it. It's good because I think that was his pitch back that wasn't quite as good as it could have been. That ball rolls back to the Nova Knights, but it's still going to be a throw needed from Fury. Good shot from Andrusic, jumped over. You see Bradbury and friends to the line. Plurd could not hang onto that ball. Pressure from Thoreau driving back the Nova Knights. And Yusuf now appears to be the one calling the shot. See if he calls his own number. Nope. That was, you see, Fury does not typically have two players beside each other throw the ball. They like to try and make sure that those balls are coming in from a couple of difficult angles.
Yeah, generally a smart play that you see most teams do. That also allows you to keep balls nearby from other players that don't throw to guard any follow-ups.
I find for a lot of teams when they're new to playing this style, they'll have their corners hang onto the ball all the time and their middle players be the ones to throw, which, I mean, it's a good starting point. It's just the farther on you get, the less predictable you'll want to make yourself.
Absolutely. Tight game here currently.
Yeah, but I think
Mike Moore's getting hit out.
Yeah. Actually, two lost for Nova Knights there. And
it's Clint Chalk also.
McInnes and Bradbury again. Nice little bit of a no-look from McInnes that Wood just kind of avoids. Yusuf again making the call. You see Andrusic the one to shoot, but McInnes clears that ball. And that time it's Bradbury with a good shot.
Yeah, Yusuf didn't hit it.
And Thoreau.
Good throw from McInnes too.
Yeah. Bradbury though knocked away. So McInnes this time will be alone against four. I think Wood's throw hit him on the hip. McInnes doing a good job of making himself small, but good accuracy there from Chris Wood out of Ottawa.
Yeah, it's the second time we saw McInnes left in that difficult position.
Yep.
Being the lone player against multiple Fury members.
I remember back playing in recreational dodgeball in Ottawa, running into Chris Wood. Long before he became the competitive star that he is now, he was always a difficult player to deal with, even when he was very new and in a rec league. So
Kevin Wu throw that strike. McInnes managed to block and then finds a player afterwards.
And I like what McInnes did. Right after the hit, he threatened to throw right away. I feel like it's easier to buy that fake when a player's just hit somebody out. You think they might want to let it go again.
Yeah, play is still on Nova Knights to throw. So currently up one player.
Yeah, but look at Fury right up at the line here.
Yeah, keeping that pressure up.
Not even sure if they knew that it wasn't on them to throw, but they knew they had the control of the center line. And you see a couple of shots. Wu checking if, I think he's okay. I don't think he's sure. I thought that ball bounced before it found him, but I think Wu is, yeah. His teammates saying they're not sure either. Savard with a grab. Wu's still kind of shrugging.
Yeah.
I think he's okay to stay on. I think that's the right call. And yeah, we see a couple balls go McInnes' way. He earns himself an out. But I like the pressure he's showing.
Yeah, 3 players left for Nova Knights.
And Kelly doing a good job of playing defensive, staying alive in the face of a couple balls. Bradbury showing the signal hi to his teammates. Kelly driving back. Bradbury with the throw toward Yusuf. Nguyen's just missing that point-blank shot. Kelly was making it tough, and then the return shot from Bradbury knocks him out. Here we see it.
Yeah, Chalk got hit out there.
Yeah, that's a good shot. It looks like these the experienced members here of Nova Knights tend to be the last ones left. Oh, nice shot on the Soro.
That was great, right into his ankles.
Yeah.
Good block afterwards, too.
Yeah.
Colin's definitely a very strong player.
Yeah, he's got a good,
Fun to play with.
well-rounded game.
And it looks like we are now starting sudden death.
Yeah, so no blocking again. Those balls distributed 3 to a side. 3 points on the board for Fury so far, looking to go in with that 4-0 lead. And as I feel like we said a bunch on day one, Nova Knights want to make it 3-1 because that's a lot easier to come back from. Kelly, high shot, going harmlessly over.
Hits Wu in the foot there. That evens up the player counts.
Yeah, it did cost 2 balls though. Bradbury with the only one on the Nova Knights side.
Yeah, Fury with 5 there.
Pleward missing.
Yusuf.
Yusuf.
Kelly almost with the catch.
And now Bradbury charging. Misses Yusuf.
Yusuf a great dodger.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a fantastic follow-up.
Yeah, Bradbury and Pleward both chucking at each other, both making connections, but only one player left on the Nova Knights side, so
yep.
That is a point for Fury. Strong start.
Very strong start, but I think Nova Knights are actually doing quite well, despite not being on the board yet. Some very competitive games. Some of Canada's top talent on that Fury squad.
Yeah, so losing to them, there's no shame, but obviously you want to show well. I would imagine we'll see Nova Knights get a point or two before we're done here. A small update from what I can see on Court 2. It looks like Bon Echo just went up 4-1 over the Alberta Avalanche. And I think a 4-0 lead for Kickass over, I think that's the...
That's
Isdemissus, yep.
We saw them on stream a little bit earlier. They put up a good game against Wildlings.
Yeah, but back here, Wood gets a double.
Yeah, Colin Kelligan hit off the deflection.
Yeah, like we said before, there ain't nothing you can do about that. Just the moment. There's Nguyen's tagged by Bradbury. Yeah, the moment that ball ping-pongs off one of your teammates, it's pretty hard to react in time to avoid those.
Absolutely.
So DeVoe off as well on the side. He'll get to come on first if there's a catch, since he was the first player struck. You have to bring your players back in the order that they were eliminated. Savard, I think, hit out.
Yeah, that was a very good cross from Bradbury,
Yep.
recognizing the opportunity.
Yep.
Saw Cook rush up for another throw there.
Bradbury playing well. I think so far he and Colin Kelly would be strongest players on the Nova Knights side.
4 balls for them. McKinnis communicating a plan.
You see moves toward Pleward, missing. The retaliation from Andrusik missing as well. Pleward baits one in.
I managed to get that ball from Bradbury. Leaves Nova Knights with only 2 balls.
And looks like no harm done on that move.
Yeah, there's a nice throw, I think, by Cook on Pleward to stop him from throwing.
Yeah.
It looks like he was going for it.
Whew.
Great dodge just by Cook.
See Andrusik so confident with those balls that are into his midsection.
Yeah. Seems
Bradbury.
like Bradbury was caught out, though.
Yeah. Bradbury probably wishes he'd put that somewhere else. Savard looking to reach a bit, and Andrusik tagged out as well, so.
Still a very tight game.
A good return from the Nova Knights. Soro has to avoid that one. Wood missing a little to the left of his target, McKinnis. Soro taking that shot and can't hang on to the retaliation. This is Wood and Pleward.
That gives the Nova Knights an advantage in the player count.
They go for Plurd, who just moves to the side and avoids that.
McInnes catching the player not looking.
Yeah, got to keep your head up. I mean, you do have to also look at your teammate to see what's being communicated, but
Yep.
Plurd electing to go across. He's got his angry face on and makes the hit. Now Pozwiata up to grab that ball. McInnes on the other side, pointing. I don't know what he's pointing at. I'm sure he does. Plurd goes on defense, goes with that good lateral move.
McInnes keeping the pressure out there. Like giving Plurd room to work with.
It's interesting when McInnes holds the ball up that way. I don't actually believe he's going to throw it.
Yep.
But it does draw attention away. It's like a rattlesnake.
Oh, he tries for the catch. Bounces just outside of his reach. Pozwiata, the only one left. Jumps over that one.
Yeah. Plurd going to try and convert this for Fury. If he does, that'll be, what, a 1-on-3, I believe, that he will have taken the point away.
Yeah.
Pozwiata coming up. Plurd electing to play it defensive. Holding the line. That one bounces. We have those Edmonton fans cheering again. Assuming Avalanche just took a point. Plurd with a good block low. No.
Oh, looks like it was finger block.
Yep. Plurd saying it got him on the hand, so.
Yeah.
Once
Nova
again,
Knights getting their first point on the board.
always appreciate the integrity from the dodgeball players. You know, as a ref, obviously it can be hard to spot or hear everything, but I feel like over time you tend to know which players feel honest and which ones don't.
Yeah.
And there's a lot more respect shown to the players who you know have gone out on things that only they knew they were out on. So big part of the game. Ooh, speaking of, Yusuf there must have been grazed by that shot meant for Wood.
Yeah, there's a little bit of screening that happened there.
Oh, green ball on the court. Wood pitches that back over, I think.
It's sent back over to the Avalanche.
The Nova Knights
Over
are
in
like,
court too.
the Nova Knights are like, wait. Oh, okay, it's not a big deal. Yeah, and I think on that dodge attempt,
Yeah.
DeVoe.
I think he was a little disappointed with himself
Yeah.
there.
Bit of a smile, but a little disappointed too. Oof.
Yeah.
You see the Nova Knights stacking up a bit in the corner, and unfortunately Moore is paying the price for that.
Yeah, getting hit, but it seemed like he was trying to amp his team up.
It's probably worth mentioning the selection committee does pay attention to the honesty and integrity of the players. So Kelly
Yeah.
getting that shot. Yeah, Canada, it's very important to us to have a team that represents the sport and the country and the community well. So big part of that is playing the game with fairness.
Took some good quick jumps there.
Yeah.
Dodging the balls coming in.
I feel like we haven't seen a lot from Cook, which surprises me a bit considering how long he's been playing, how strong a player he can be.
Yeah, definitely a strong player.
As
Seems
we
like he's had a slow start today. That was a couple players hit out for Nova Knights,
Ooh,
evening
and
up the player
Bruce.
count.
Yeah, Savard with the little block there. Nguyen's retrieving that fourth ball, calling the play from the middle. And we see those both cross-court shots.
And Chalk getting hit out there.
And we see again, Fury very often mixes up whether they're throwing ahead, cross-court, whether one or two or three people throwing at once. Good disguising of the plan from them. Savard and Nguyen's now after Wood gets knocked out. Gets tagged again as he walks off for good measure. 2-on-2. I think we see Nguyen's avoiding that ball. 3 per side. Fury going to be tasked to throw again. Savard that time, just missing Cook. See Fury keeping that pressure up. You don't want to let the other team get up to the line for free. You want to make them earn it from you.
Especially when it gets down to these low numbers, controlling the space on the court. It's very important.
Those fakes getting the jumps out, but the ball goes over to Pozwiata, I believe that is. And Nguyen's.
Great blocks.
Yep.
Quick launching some difficult throws in.
Oh, Savard didn't even flinch when that one came
Yeah.
in.
Just knew it was headed to the balls.
Still He's still alive, but Nguyen's unfortunately did get tagged.
Yeah, 4 balls for the Nova Knights side now. See both players coming up, making throws.
Savard taking his time, rolling that ball out to the handler on the side.
Yep, lining himself up with Cook, making the cross court at Pazwiata.
Savard, pretty good at that cross body shot. His ball also has a pretty good curve to the inside. He's got a pretty hard throw. I know at a beach tournament on sand, he's clocked at, I think, 116. Probably a little harder when he's on a firm surface like this.
Very impressive.
He's alone, 4-1, waits out that throw from Cook, retaliates. Pazwiata takes a shot as well. Everybody still alive.
Yep, players mostly just looking for the correct opportunities.
Yeah, because again, if you just give everybody a chance to do what they want unchallenged, you'll probably pay for it.
Yep. Nova Knights being very defensive about it too.
Yeah, they got the 2-on-1 advantage. Savard threatening a little, but he goes low instead.
Yeah, seemed to throw both balls that time.
A couple of the Valkyrie players doing ball retriever duties. We see the cross court from Savard. You can kind of see him turn his hips toward Pazwiata there. And then this time he goes straight ahead on Cook. And it's aggressive from both players, but everybody missing. It's hard to hit when you know that the pressure's on from a player right in your face like that.
Yeah, when both players are going to throw, you really want to get that throw out quickly.
There's a cross. Savard even pitching back the other ball. I think just want to set up for a catch in case that counter came quickly.
Yep. Seems like Pazwiata is getting used to that cross as well.
And Cook vulnerable. Savard's going to take him. Ooh, good hit.
Hits him. Pazwiata versus Savard now.
Savard doing a great job waiting out the extra attack from Cook in order to cash in when Cook was defenseless up at the line. Cook still got his hands on that ball, so it would have been a nice catch if he could have collapsed on it, but Savard again shooting, Pazwiata avoiding.
Pazwiata coming up to the line. Makes a throw. Great block with Savard.
Yeah, on the back pedal. And we can't have much time left here. We'll see if this one-on-one extends into sudden death.
That's exactly what's happening right now.
Speaking of, both players going to take a bit of a breather.
Yep. Both starting with 3 balls on the court. Blocking no longer allowed. Pazwiata hitting the shot. That's a second point for Nova Knights.
Yeah,
Finish that game out.
That took a while to play out, but it feels good to get that last point. We've seen that a few times. The team that loses the match still gets to the last point, which, you know, I think makes it a little easier to walk off the court with your head held high.
Yep, better spirits to go into the next game with. So yeah, 4-2 finish. Very, very good showing from Nova Knights.
Yep, but Fury still looking very strong, still looking like a
very dominant team too. Yeah,
top team as we get a little closer to playoffs. I think since Fury and Rampage tied each other, those are like the most likely candidates for either team to lose to.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if we'll see either team pick up a loss going into the playoffs. I mean, it's still entirely possible.
Yeah, definitely a few other very competitive teams.
Yeah. But I do feel like those two are probably a cut above everybody else, just a little bit.
Yeah, they're definitely the target to hit.